I want to talk to you about Union County. Because what was interesting to me is that Sal is a Republican, has a Republican administration, yet he maintains, and I've said this before, a kind of close working relationship with the county, and that's the other party. And I've always talked to people in this town, because this town's a Republican town, why can't they match or mirror what Sal Bonaccorso does in Linden with the county? What's your secret? How is it that you are able to maintain a relationship where you get funded on so many different issues?
Well, I'll reveal my secret tonight. Now, what happened was when I was elected mayor, I had some friends, Democrats in Linden, Rahway, and some other towns that I knew very well. And they were part of the Union County Democratic machine, and when I won the mayor's seat, they called and congratulated me and, you know, basically passed along to say, not tooting my horn, but, hey, Sal's all right, he's a good guy, you can work with him. I became the mayor of Clark to serve the people of Clark. I don't want to sound corny, George. God knows, you know, I'm not a corny type guy.
No, when I think of corny, I don't think of
right. But the Freeholder Board, irrespective of what their party makeup, is also elected to serve the same constituency that I serve. Like I told our lone Democratic councilman that we both serve the same constituency. And if you keep that in mind and stay out of the politics of it and treat people with the decency and respect in which they treat you with, a common everyday occurrence that we all would like to have happen, you could get things done. There are Republicans in the county that are not happy that I'm not out on the attack every day with the Union County Freeholder Board. I'm not interested in doing that. I'm interested in getting things done, enjoying my family, coaching my children, and enjoying my life in Clark. If I have an issue, I'll pick up a phone, I'll ask for a meeting, I'll tell you face to face. I don't need to try to run for newspaper heads. I don't have an agenda. I didn't have an agenda to really become a councilman, and it happened. I didn't have an agenda to become mayor, it happened. So that's my job. It's not an agenda past Clark, so I want to serve the town, and they work with us.
And I agree. I'm an independent. I knocked off a sitting mayor for 30 years.
Who was a Democrat?
Who was a strong Democratic machine. Right. But I have not had any trouble with the Union County Freeholders, with the county government, with Charlotte DeFilippo, who's the Democratic chair. We've always talked to each other straight. She tells it like it is. And again, as Sal said, if you're up front with people, their objective is to serve the residents of Linden just as my objective is. And as long as you don't let politics interfere, I've had a great relationship with the county.
George, politics has ruined government.
Oh, God.
Politics has ruined government, whether it's in the national, the state, the county, the local towns. It's all a fight. Trenton is in the dire straits it's in today because when the Republicans and Democrats were in power over the last 100 years, all they were doing is throwing money and favors at different special interest groups to keep the control. We have the majority in Clark. I don't know what we're controlling. I mean, you know, it's not like we're given anything special.
Yeah.
It's a job. We come and do it. A lot of people like it. I'm sure there's people who don't. And, you know, I mean, what are you fighting for here? If you want to make, it's our town. We all live there. It's corny. It sounds very logical, and it is. I mean, if you're worried about becoming a senator or becoming a governor or a congressman, well, maybe you look at things different. I think getting to know Rich the last few years and myself and other mayors throughout Union County, they're there to serve your town.
But Mayor, it does fall back to what I said. On a local level, it doesn't matter whether you're a Republican, Democrat, or independent. And what happens is personality conflicts. And that's what starts bringing politics into it. And if you could stay away from that, then you could run the city the way it should be run.
Well, I hope there are some people from Cranford listening, because you've got two mayors here that both are not part of the Democratic machine in this county, yet have developed working relationships without creating fights or adversarial relationships. And you know, it's so funny that I see this all the time in Cranford, this fight with the county. You're not going to win. The county's not going away. There's no winning. If you had all 9 freeholders indicted, 9 more will come in. You've got to work with county government. I say this all the time. People have got to stop the bickering. I totally agree.
If, over the years, I was called by newspapers, do we need county government, do we this, do we that? I never answered. I don't want to get involved. There's county government here in Union County that's Democratic. There's county government in Hunterdon County that's in Ocean County that's Republican, and so on and so forth throughout the years. When everyone stands up and takes a stock of whether we need what or whether we don't need it, then we'll all sit down and try to figure it out. But at that point, it is what it is. Let's work with the people and let's get things done. We have Music Fest coming to Clark, okay?
Yeah, you took that from Cranford.
Why wouldn't you want to come to Clark? But truthfully, you know what? I had county manager in my office a week ago talking about it, wanting to know what we needed, how he could help us work through it. Last year was the same thing. It went off without a hitch. Everybody enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a little hustle and bustle, a little inconvenience for a couple of days, but I think by and large, Clark Township is very happy with it, and we're glad to work with them to bring a day out. Now, there's people out there that say we need it. There's people out there that say we don't need it. That's not my job. They put it in Oak Ridge Park. My job is to deliver it there to my residents with the least amount of inconvenience and most amount of fun for them to go see this.
Our job, I believe, my job specifically, is to build bridges with our county government, especially in these dire times. My job is not to throw stones at county government right now. If the county can help us, and they have helped us in several recent instances, which will be documented to the public, and we plan on the county helping us significantly coming forward. I, as a Summit councilman, do not want to jeopardize that and have this language brought back down to Elizabeth that somebody might be in the back pocket of somebody. I find that repulsive. Thank you.